All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Monday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua the Messiah. We are going to be talking about the good, the bad, the ugly of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other cryptocurrency coins. So if that sounds like something you're into, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Because as usual, if we can get this stream up to 750 likes, we will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. We will be live momentarily, guys. Hey, shout out to Crypto Yacht in the chat. Shout out to Mojo. Shout out to Aladdin Benayad. Shout out to Lambo Rambo. Shout out to Freedom Man. Crypto Yacht, you gotta come on the channel, bro. You gotta come on the channel. Alright, let's get into this analysis. It's going to be a good stream today, guys. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to share the stream on all your social media networks. All right, let's get right into this, y'all. Let's get right into it. So, let me shut off this music. So, here we are. First of all, guys, make sure to like the video. This is the Jason Casper like button index. And as you can see, things are looking absolutely juicy. When I saw it, I made this face, and I'm like, this is the juiciest thing I've ever seen. So make sure to FOMO into the like button. As you can see, there are no purple candles on this chart, only blue. And also, we have the potential right now to enter into this very nice long position, targeting a higher high stop loss under the last swing low. Very good risk to reward ratio. Again, we only have to risk this much of our capital here in order to potentially get this nice juicy reward. Super bullish, long the breakout, long resistance. That's the way I like the Jason Casper like button channel, YouTube. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Absolutely pumping right now. absolutely pumping right now. Even on the 12-minute time frame, we're starting to get some floppy to the upside cheeks going on. I'm curious, actually. Let me actually see something right now. Did we fill that row of single prints? Yeah, we filled it. We filled it, and we are coming right up to the. Let's see. Did we hit that? We just missed the previous day value area low. Interesting times, guys. Interesting times. So let's talk about what has happened in the past with the Bitcoin and what is going to be happening in the future. So on a 4-hour time frame here, well, first of all, the macro context of all of this is that we are trading right now in a very important area. We are in a massive downtrend since the 11th of November. Remember the 11th of November before December. It's the time that I became a member of my secret club. We've been in this downtrend. And we have now lost a very important area of support. Why is this so important? I've been saying it for a while, but it's been our resistance in January, resistance in the summer, flipped into support throughout the fall, support again in the 3rd of December, support again at the beginning of January, lost, okay? If we want to see any kind of relief rally, because a lot of people are talking about the break of this important resistance here to potentially see a breakout to higher prices, it's very important that we're able to come above this area, and in my opinion, even come above the $44,000 level, because only if we come above 44,000 are we officially going to switch from bearish market structure into bullish market structure. And we can see that what I would like to do in an ideal world is come up, put in a higher high, come back to retest this purple box, previous resistance as support to potentially get a relief rally up to, you know, potentially this some of these fib levels, maybe the golden pocket, maybe the 382. The 382 is definitely the juiciest level that you can retrace off of in a very strong trend. And then I'm actually expecting lower prices based on the higher term time frames, but I would love to see some kind of a relief rally right here. If we go to the weekly, we can see that the VWAP is starting to really point to the upside, guys. This could be a relief rally. We have not seen the VWAP this close to the zero line on the weekly time frame in a very long time. We have not seen the VWAP like this since the summer. All right, so it's very possible we could be nearing the end of this downtrend consolidation phase very soon, within the next week or two. We go to the 3-day time frame, and what do we have? We have juicy BitBoy green dots. We go to the daily time frame. What do we have? I don't know. I don't know what we have, guys. It's very ambiguous, which is why we need to be very cautious, looking at our levels and only taking those trades with which we have a good confirmation to enter. Because if there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's when I take a trade and I have a plan and I know what I'm looking for, it usually ends up pretty good, as opposed to if I'm just entering random trades, and you can get pretty sliced up that way. All right, you can get pretty dang sliced up that way. So if we come back to this time frame, we can see that the corn, as it is known to do, as it likes to do, is simply trading sideways right here. Okay, we've got a very clearly defined high and a very clearly defined low, and in fact, I like to break this up more so using volume. If you're a follower of the channel, you know that I enjoy trading sideways ranges because you can find the best entries there. And what I like to do is I like to take volume and drag it across the entire little range here. And this gives us a value area, okay? A value area, what is that? It is basically, value area theory is when you are analyzing a chunk of price action, and right here, we can see that where the candles are shaded, this is considered a fair value for the asset. If the asset price comes outside of the fair value area, it's very likely it will come back in. If it comes below the fair value area, it's very likely it will come back up. And basically these three major levels, this is called the value area high, this is called the value area low, this is called the point of control, which is the highest volume node that the asset traded in any given chunk of price action. The value area high will be acting as our resistance if price is below it. The high volume node will be acting as support if price is above it. If price comes below that high volume node, it acts as resistance. And then this value area low will also be acting as our support. Once we lose that value area low, it will be acting as our resistance. So this is giving us the framework from which we can look for trades. And in fact, this is how we were able just last night to get into a really nice long trade position. Because if we take our Fibonacci golden pocket from the swing low to that swing high that we put in, we can see, actually I have to adjust this range a little bit because last night before we got that bounce, we can see that the point of control of this entire little range, that highest volume node, was right here on the golden pocket. And so we were looking for a long position from this golden pocket. In fact, if we come into the VIP Discord, shout out to my thumbnail guy who makes the juiciest thumbnails in the world. Super clickbaity, appreciate it very much. If we come into the VIP Discord and we go to potential Bitcoin scalp trade setups, we can see that we were looking for this exact trade setup over here if we were getting bullish divergences on the 12-minute time frame. Why were we looking for a trade there? Because it was support. We had come back inside the value area, and the next major area of support was going to be this center point, and we found confluence with the golden pocket. And what were we looking for on the 12-minute time frame? We were looking for bullish divergences. Now, bullish divergences are where momentum is making a higher low while price is making a lower low. And we want to see this at least on the 12-minute time frame. We go back to the Discord. What did we want to see? The 12-minute time frame, bullish divergences right to our level. And you can see that's pretty much exactly what did happen, right? We came down to that level, bullish divergences, and we got to move to the upside. And here's the thing. This is what I mean by only entering a trade if you are confident and you had a plan. See, I had a very clearly defined plan to enter a trade right here if I got my confirmations. Last night when I went to bed, I entered this trade right before bed. I got my alert. I saw we were at the level. I saw the bullish divergences. I entered the trade. I put the stop loss in right here. I went to sleep, and it didn't bother me. I didn't think about it because I saw my confirmations. I knew what I was risking. I knew there was a very high chance that price would come up. And sure enough, I woke up in some good profit, guys, and I'm still actually in the trade right here. And so basically, now that we have gotten the bounce off of that point of control, look at where we're finding resistance right now, okay? These levels are very much so respected because, I mean, you could do this anywhere. Go back in time and backtest this. By the way, you can find this indicator by going over here to prediction and measurement tools. And it's the fixed range volume profile. It's basically just the VPVR, but for one specific region. And you will find that these areas are very, very well respected. So it's no surprise that literally to the exact dollar right now, we are finding resistance at this value area high. And of course, we're breaking out of it. So, well, not of course, but we're trying to break out of it is what I mean. So what do I think is going to happen from here on out? Well, we have some very important areas of resistance above us right now. First of all, I think the most important area of resistance that we have right in this second is going to be, what is going on with my trading view? Is going to be this golden pocket pull from the last major swing high that we put in right before we lost that old range to our low right here. Okay, you can see that we have major resistance coming in at about 39.5-ish to 39.8-ish, okay? This is a very important area of resistance for us because it's the first major golden pocket retracement from that high. And not only that, it's outside of the value area high of the range. So if we come up into this area and we're getting bearish divergences on market Cipher B, let's say, for example, we see the 1 hour time frame is starting to curve to the downside like that, and we can take a very, very clear trend line and draw it downward like this, while the price is also making a higher high into a area of resistance. We can be pretty confident that the price will reject from that resistance and come back into the value area where we would be looking for support, number 1 at the value area high, number 2 at that high volume node, and number 3 back down here. Now, basically, the way I'm approaching this right now is I'm not really in a rush to get into any trade until we either come higher, where I will look for shorts, or we come lower, where I will look for long. So this was the juicy long I was looking for yesterday. Trade setup given in advance. Now, by the way, if you want to get into the VIP Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. We post juicy technical analysis updates in here for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. We do 2 live streams a week. In fact, just recently, we did a live stream a few weeks ago where we were looking to long Luna. On the 13th of January, we had this trade set up for Luna down here. You can see the trade setup got triggered like a white, fat, pink-haired, ambiguously gendered college student. And the trade is currently in some juicy profit right now. So we do a lot of TA in here. We have a lot of great traders. It's a great community. Patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to trade like this, you can go to JasonCasperTrading.com. There's a 20% discount in the description of this video. And this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, where you never have to be worried or scared while you're trading. You can be very calm because you always have a plan. You always have something you're looking at for a potential trade where you will know exactly where you're going to enter, exactly where you're going to take profit, exactly where your stop loss is going to go. You will feel confident in your trades. You will learn how to stop FOMOing into trades and stop trading with emotions, how to utilize tested strategies that work very profitably. Also, risk management and mindset to maximize profits so that you're locking in profit, taking money when you are in profit. Check out the success stories. There's currently a 20% discount in the description of the video, guys. Make sure to check it out. So, if we do start to reject, because here's the thing. We came up, again, outside the value area high. We lost it. In fact, this was a pretty nice short setup yesterday where, you know, we came, I was looking for a short higher yesterday. We came back inside the value area low, inside the value area, and then we back tested it. Not only did we back test the value area high, but we back tested the golden pocket to the exact dollar, which made for a very obvious, yep, we're coming down short because we can see money flow coming down. And so basically, this is still a downtrend, right? We are still have our high, have our low, our lower high, our lower low, our lower high, until we come up back up above 38.2. We are still in bearish market structure. So there's still a chance that this long I'm in right now will get stopped out in profits, of course, because I've already taken profit. Stop loss to the entry, something I recommend highly. By the way, I'm a fake trader. I only paper trade fake money, never take financial advice from a paper trader with a Pikachu hat and upside down crooked glasses with an open mouth thumbnail who shows you pictures of Depends, diapers, watermelons, and a woman with uneven butt cheeks. You don't want to take financial advice from that kind of guy. Of course not. So if we do come down lower, the next major area of support that I will be looking for juiciness, okay, I'm talking about a watermelon patch, guys, is going to be this area right here where we have the golden pocket retracement at the value area low of the range. Remember, if we come back down and we lose this area of 36.5K, it's very probable we come back down to the $35,000 area. Okay, now, a few other things that I want to talk about before we move on. Number one, if we take a look at the liquidation levels that we have here, okay, this is a tool called High Block Capital. All right, it's a very interesting tool. And I have found that if you can have an area, basically what this does, is this is showing you areas on the chart where trades will get liquidated. So these blue lines right here on the side are showing that right here we have 15 million short trades that will get liquidated at around 39,000. Basically, we have this huge patch right here between 39,000 and about 39.8-ish thousand, where many shorts will get liquidated, okay? And we can see that this area is coming right above the previous highs that we put in on the chart. Now, just analyzing the local range that we have in this little uptrend, we can see that there are many more shorts that are over leveraged waiting to get liquidated than there are longs. Down here, there are a few longs that will get liquidated if price comes back down to these areas, but there's many more shorts. And I've noticed when using this tool that if these liquidation prices line up with a Fibonacci level, it becomes very strong support or resistance. Very strong support or resistance. Now, it's no coincidentalness-ish that we have a purple box right here. I've marked it on the chart. These are the areas where we can see almost 50 million shorts will be liquidated if we come up here, which just so happens to be the golden pocket that I pulled as our major area of resistance. So this is why this is such a good area. If we come up here, I will definitely be looking for bearish divergences on the chart, because if we get bearish divergences at resistance, especially on the 1 hour, okay, or even, guys, even, all right, check this out, on the 4-hour time frame, we could very well get here a bearish divergence where this green wave curves up and we start to pump, but then we see the bearish divergence and also the money flow continuing to get lower over time on the 4-hour time frame, this is a big warning to us that we're not actually going to break out and we can expect prices to come lower. So that's just something to be aware of if we're going to try and determine what price is likely to do in the next day or so, right? Because the markets are designed to wreck the most amount of people. And right now, the most amount of people will be wrecked if the price comes up a little bit. But if the price does come down, I am looking down here to this area of around 35K where we have the golden pocket as well as the value area low. If we come down here as well, we can see that around that area, the 35K area, well, this is a little bit difficult to use, guys, but we can see right around that 35K area right now, we have right here, 10 million shorts that will get liquidated right there, another 11 million shorts and another 16 million. So we're talking like maybe 45 million, long trades will get liquidated right there at that golden pocket, which is also the value area low. So we have a lot of confluence at both of these areas to potentially be looking for trades. Now, let's go to a higher term time frame. Because this technical analysis is only valid if we're trading in a very clearly defined range with very clearly defined lows and very clearly defined highs. If we go to a higher term time frame right now and I turn off some of the shenanigans that I put on the screen here, let me turn off the screen shenanigans here. And this would be a great time to remind everybody to FOMO into the like button because it's absolutely gone parabolic. This is my long trade setup that I am giving live on the internet for everybody to take with me. This is the Jason Casper like button chart, the Jason Casper like button index. I know it looks like the S&P 500, guys, but it's not. You can clearly see right here the Jason Casper like button index. Super bullish. This has been trading on the market for many, many, many years, guys. We can see it going all the way back to, well, if we zoom out, we can really see how parabolic this thing has been over the decades, right? I mean, clearly this is a good investment. Anybody who bought the top is still in profit now on the Jason Casper like button. And again, this is a very good risk to reward ratio trade setup right here. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe, guys. And yeah, so let's go back to a higher term time frame on the corn here, and let me remove this box. And by the way, shout out to everybody who did take the long because it was a good long trade. And and this was a good long trade too, right? Our Luna long, guys, from the VIP live stream a few weeks ago, in some very good profits right now, as well as the long trade we're currently in on Bitcoin, right from the bottom here, very juicy, very, very juicy. So the higher term time frames, guys, if we start to come down lower, right? If this is just a fake move and we're actually going to just find resistance right here where we clearly have resistance and we're coming into resistance and we cannot come above that, then we need to be aware of some levels to the downside. Now, the first level that I think we should all be aware of is going to be that we have some very interesting levels here. First of all, we've got the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement from the Corona dump to the all-time high, right? If we come up here, we can see it's coming in around 28,000. But before we get there, we also have this very important level that is coming in right about here, around this area, around the $31,000 area. This is the last major area of weekly support that we have before we come down to this golden pocket. And it would make a very nice area of support because we could come down and simply grab all the liquidity from everybody who longed from this bottom, including myself, because we did, in the VIP Discord, get a very, very juicy long trade right from that bottom. I don't even know if I have the time to go look for it. Aha, here it is, guys. Yeah, we longed it right from the bottom because it was a point of control from July with bullish divergences on market Cipher B. But, of course, my stop loss is a little bit above my entry here. So if we come down, I will be stopped out of my trade. But what could happen is everybody who's long from here will get liquidated. That will inject a bunch of liquidity into the market where large players could fill some large buy orders right here. And we could get a move to the upside. If we lose that $31,000 level, then I think the next area is going to be that $28,000 level. And honestly, on the way down, guys, as far as my spot Bitcoin goes, the next two major areas I'm looking to buy some corn on the spot is going to be this golden pocket, and then it's going to be the $17,000 to $20,000 area. And the reason why is because we do have some nice intersectionality here. In fact, if we come down here and we put on our what am I looking for right now? What am I looking for? I'm looking for trend lines. I know I've got them on the chart somewhere, guys, but I have too many folders in my object tree. Losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Aha! Yes. Yes! Look at this intersectionality here, guys. Okay? Again, shout out to my fat, white, pink-haired, ambiguously gendered college students, because we have some intersectionality, and I know how much y'all love yourselves some intersectionality. All right? We have some intersectionality down here with the golden pocket and the trend line, right? So this trend line has been respected since March 9th, 2020. If we come down here, I will definitely be looking for a nice bounce because, again, we'll come take out all the people who long from here. I mean, you know, if you long from here and you haven't taken some profits out, that's crazy. But even still, you know, take the people that long from here and potentially get a bounce, maybe get a retest of this first thing, maybe come down here to the 20K area where we would have a really nice retest of the previous bull market all-time high. And I just would like to point out the fact, I know people get upset when I talk about a $20,000 Bitcoin, but here's the truth, guys. The truth is we have this rising wedge that we've broken down from with the massively bearish pattern on the weekly time frame, money flow and momentum coming down as prices making higher highs with a target, okay, with a target. And check out this target, guys. This target is the trend line that Bitcoin has been respecting on log scale all the way back from 2013. It's the retest of the previous bull market all-time high. It's the target of the wedge. And not only that, if we take our fib from the Roni Baloney dump to the all-time high, it's also that 786 level. All right, again, we have some really nice intersectionality here. If you're a college student and you're wondering how the heck am I going to support myself after I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a pointless piece of paper that's not going to get me a job, perhaps you can look into investing in Bitcoin when we come down to some of these areas, okay? And here's the thing. This is not bearish in any way, shape, or form for Bitcoin at all because we're coming down to test massive support, massive support. And that's why I'm saying the two areas where I would buy spot paper Bitcoin, because I don't trade real money. I would never trade real money because the purpose of life, of course, is to avoid all risk at all costs. We never want to be in a position where we could get our feelings hurt, where we could lose something in life, where there's the potential of anything negative happening, okay? The purpose of life is to create safe spaces and bubbles around us to not offend anybody or ever be offended, never do anything hard, never do any kind of hard work. Just let the government support you with that UBI. Everything will be okay. And so the reason I'm even saying all that stuff is because this is not financial advice, guys. I don't want you to think I'm trading real money. Never take financial advice from a guy like this. But I am potentially going to get some good old spot Bitcoins down at these areas, all right? Now, if we do break to the upside, all right? If we do, let's just come back here to our chart, all right? Let's turn off our log scale and go back to a normal scale, okay? And if we do, let's say we find some support in these areas. Let's say we find some support on these areas, okay? Then what I am expecting is potentially a relief rally back up to, if we pull our fib from the swing high to the swing low, we have some really nice areas around the 382 fib and around that 618 fib. Actually, I'm going to put back on the trend lines for just a second because that 382 fib potentially, right, could give us a really nice relief rally up to the $47,000 area where we do have the intersectionality, and then we come back down to this other intersectionality for potentially a bounce, or we even do something like this. We come up, we come down, we come up, back test this previous area of resistance, support into resistance, come back down again before a bigger move, right? Just some ideas, guys. Just some ideas here, all right? So yeah, if we're going to get a relief rally, we need to understand that we did lose this trend line here. So the first major area is going to be the $47,000 area, which finds really nice confluence with this high volume node that we have right here, right around 47K. And then, of course, the next major area is going to be that golden pocket right there, where I could have sworn we also had some high volume in that golden pocket as well. Maybe it's not the highest volume node, but we definitely have some spikes of volume up there as well, and some other areas. So, you know, that's kind of my overall plan, guys, from the micro to the macro, from the micro to the macro, from the macro to the micro, from the micro to the macro, and the micro and the macro. Let's go back to a lower term time frame. Is Bitcoin still pumping, guys? Is the corn still pumping? The corn is still pumping. All right, the corn is absolutely still pumping right now. We got ourselves a very nice pattern last night. 45-minute time frame, guys. 45-minute time frame. We got ourselves a very nice uneven butt cheek pattern on Market Cipher B, where we did have the juicy, lots of ravioli and the meatballs and the Parmesan cheese were flowing out of the butt cheek on the left-hand side. Because if we take our tool over here and we draw the cheek, we can see it's very low, right? Then we have the butt crack, and then we have the not-so-low right cheek, okay? When you see a pattern like this on the 45-minute time frame, this should give you the confidence to enter a trade even if things are not that great. Because again, I took the trade, I went to sleep, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't really feeling it. It didn't look like it was going to be a strong bounce at all. It did not look like that at all. But here's the thing. The cheeks don't lie. The cheeks don't lie. And I really mean that, right? We come down to a very key level. Again, why was it such a key level? Because it was the golden pocket retracement from this swing low to this swing high, right? Perfectly right into the golden pocket. And not only that, again, if you're newer to the stream and you missed my analysis in the beginning, we also had a very high volume node from this whole chunk of price action right here, right? Very high volume node. We come down to it, and when we come down to a level with the cheeks, all right, very high probability trade setup, extremely high probability. In fact, I usually, that's the main way I get into trades. I simply look for butt cheeks at key levels, and very, very high probability trade setups, guys. Very high probability trade setups. So, yeah, that's what happened yesterday. And now I'm basically waiting for my next level with my next pair, okay, of cheeks. And remember, guys, if you're squatting and deadlifting and this actually starts to happen to you, you should go see a physical therapist, but someone who deals with athletes, because probably you have an issue with one of your glutes not firing. And somebody called me right now, and it's probably it's a telemarketer, guys. They're talking about my Google My Business listing. I don't even have a Google My Business listing. You know what I'm saying? Let me pop into the chat real quick and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Is anybody even in here? Wow, there are even people in here. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. So, yes, that's right, Robert Bonar. Seek medical attention if you are having that kind of an issue here. And guys, if we can get 750 likes, I'm never going to have 750 likes. There was a point, guys, where my channel actually was getting 750 likes on the regular, but I did something stupid, and now I'm pretty sure YouTube hates me. But that's okay. Someday, I think I still will be able to get 750 likes, and I will be able to give a 0.025 Bitcoin giveaway. And so, yeah, shout out to Mad Mosher up in her, and shout out to Michael von der Voot from Mexico, and shout out to, oh man, I can't pronounce your name, sir, but you just joined the Discord. That's awesome. Shout out to Craig Whitwell, and Freedom Man. Thank you for the encouragement. Shout out to Luke Brisbane and Aaron Grierson, holding it down with the wrench. Robert Bonar holding it down with the wrench. Blues Katzen Baby holding it down with the wrench. Luis Rivera, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. And cool. Yeah, guys, thank you for the likes, guys. It's good. I'm gonna keep the stream kind of short today. What did I do to YouTube? I talk about things. I talk about the coronavirus. I talk about things. I'm always making little jabs at the establishment. I don't think they like that, guys. In fact, some of my streams have gotten very intense. If any of you guys are OGs in here, You know, we've talked about some crazy stuff. Yeah, so shout out to Salty40 and shout out to Stephen Todd from Australia. And ETH 4 hour throwing a green dot in the 0 line. Let's check out ETH, man. Let's actually, so Bitcoin, Bitcoin right now has the potential to get a really nice rejection. Let's actually take a look and see what's going on right now, guys. Let's take a look at some local GPs. Oof, man. Ooh. Look at that, rejecting right off the 786 right there. And if we pull this a little bit higher, we have a golden pocket coming in right near to that. Let's check out the 12-minute. How's that looking? Interesting, guys. Interesting. You know, 12-minute does not really have a bear div at all, but that doesn't really mean anything necessarily. 24-minute doesn't really have a bear div. How about the 6-minute? No bear div there. How about the 1-minute? Some bearish divs on the 1-minute, guys. Some bearish divs on the 1-minute, but that doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world, because we can get bear divs on the 1-minute, and it does take us down a little bit, but just for a retracement, right? We got bear divs on the 1-minute this whole way up. This whole way up. So I'm long. So maybe I'm biased, guys. But, you know, this was a nice long right here. And I did have a take profit get hit while in this stream, just so everybody is aware, in case you're telling me to take profits, because I take me some profits, let me tell you. I take me some profits. So, yeah. Shout out to Ben T. Shout out to Puppy Chow. Shalom, achi. Ma shlomcha. Ani mekaveh shehakol beseder etcha. Shout out to Jan Eric Vet, who took the paper trade from the VIP Discord. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Ron Smith thinks we come down hard one last time. That would be nice. You know, that would be nice. Thomas Cronin says, leave political correctness for other channels. Well, maybe political correctness can be for other channels, but political corrections, you know, those could be good, right? If there's some kind of fundamental news out there, or the Fed has some kind of meeting, and we get a political correction, you know, where we come down a little bit just to bounce off key support before blasting off into the Elon Muskosphere, that would be pretty cool, right? That would be pretty dang cool. And we rejected off the daily open, says Heisenberger. Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We did reject off the daily open. We just front ran the daily open just a little bit, guys. You know, but I do have to say, this is the half-hour time frame. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I have any insights. I don't have any insights, guys. I'm simply just waiting for levels and waiting for confirmations. Waiting for confirmations. So yeah, that's interesting about the daily open. You know, right now, the 4 hour looks strong. If we can get this 4 hour green dot, I really think we could push up a little bit. And I would absolutely love to come up to these areas of resistance, grab all that liquidity we know is here, bearish divergences, and then come down. And I would love to come down to, if I could have anything in the world, anything, right? I would have this. That's what I would want. Or potentially even something like this, where come up and then come all the way down here and then up again. Because down here, we do have some really, really nice levels of support down in this area as well. And that would be really, really nice. Come up outside of the value area, everyone thinks we're breaking out. Come down below the value area, everyone thinks we're breaking down. And then boom, get the real breakout. It would wreck a lot of people, and a lot of it would provide for some really, really nice trades. And that's the cool thing about, you know, having a plan in advance, because you basically just mark levels that are important and then look for trades there. And Market Cipher will tell you when to take a trade. It will tell you when to take a trade. Let's go back in time to last night when I went to bed. I was hanging out with my wife. Shout out to Big Butts 28. We were hanging out. We were talking about life. We were in bed reading books. We were reading books in bed. All of a sudden, I get an alert. And the alert said, hey, you're near your long. You should probably check it out. So I go over to the chart, right? And what do I see, right? What do I see? What just happened here? I see something like this, right? And actually, it was before I actually even saw this, right? So we have to go to the 12-minute time frame here, right? We have to go to the 12-minute time frame. And what did I see? I saw something like this, right? Something like this. Okay. Now, notice, doesn't look overly bullish, does it? A lot of people would probably be scared to long this because we just had a massive dump, and even the 12-minute VWAP is starting to flop to the downside, right? But the reason I entered the trade is because, objectively speaking, on the 45-minute time frame, we had very clear uneven butt cheeks. Okay, very, very clear. On the 24-minute time frame, we had very clear uneven butt cheeks. On the 12-minute time frame, which was actually the time frame that I was specifically looking for to enter the trade, we had very, very clear. I said we had very, very clear. Sorry, TradingView obviously can't hear me. Uneven butt cheeks. We come down to the 6-minute. Also in the 6-minute, look at this. As we are coming right down to the level, uneven butt cheeks, right? We even go to the 1-minute time frame, and what do we see as we're coming down to the level? This was the giver awayer, right? Not only do we have uneven butt cheeks from down here to over here, right? Literally 2 big boy green dots, uneven cheeks, but look at the money flow, right? The money flow as we're holding the support is coming to the upside. And now notice something else. Price didn't actually get the real bounce until we came down to our level, right? That's why I'm always about waiting for levels. And if we had come down to here and then gotten a bounce from here, well, that would have really sucked. And yes, I oftentimes front run. In fact, I'm pretty sure I set some limit orders coming down into here to set my position. So yeah, I do front run it. But you know, don't front run it a lot, right? If you're waiting for the golden pocket and we come down here and start to get a bounce, don't long it because it'll probably come back down lower. You know, just wait for the level, wait for the confirmations. See, especially on the 1-minute time frame, it's so important that you have the level and the confirmations because we had uneven butt cheeks here, we had them here, we had them here, we had them here, and it's not the real uneven butt cheek until we get to the level, right? And of course, we look at all time frames together to assess the strength of the gluteus maximus, okay? And when we see it, we're like, and we're like, should we enter a trade? Well, it really depends on if we have our confirmations or not. And if we have our confirmations, we know it has the potential to be a very juicy trade setup, okay? And we'll wake up very surprised and happy that we're in profits, all right? So let's come back here into the stream. Wow, we've got some people in here. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Higher Crypto. Shout out to William Jenkins, who's listening at work. That's awesome, bro. Hope work is going well for you. Shout out to Robert Bonar, who shouts out Big Bus 28. Shout out to Aaron Gershon again. And yeah, Aaron Gershon, Exo Charts. I'm going to be doing some educational material on that very, very soon. So we're working on that right now. Don't ever front run, guys. That's for sure. Don't ever front run. What do I think about Biden's executive order? I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to it, Fubar. What's going on, Super Drake? I haven't been paying attention. I don't have time to pay attention to the theater that they provide for the adults, okay? I don't even have time to pay attention to the theater that's provided for the children. All I have time to pay attention to, guys, is my family, the Lord, and the Bitcoin charts, you know? Everything else, it is what it is. You know, take no thought for tomorrow, says the Lord. So, you know, I don't worry about that stuff anymore. And I don't trade on fundamentals because I could drive myself crazy reading news and all this crap. But, you know, the charts will tell you what's coming, right? The charts will tell you what's coming for sure. Okay, so Dr. Crypto, if you don't understand the charts, first of all, feel free to ask questions in there. We are more than happy to explain things to you. Secondly, I recommend taking the course or a course because, you know, a lot of the things will be explained thoroughly in the course. Check out the videos, the scalping tutorials, the swing trading tutorials, the volume, the fib, and all these types of things, because that will help you understand the charts in the VIP Discord. So, do I use grid bots when price action is sideways? No, I don't, but I should. But here's the bot I do use, guys. I use the Jason Casper Uneven Bot Cheeks bot. Okay, this bot right here, this bot, let me tell you guys something. This bot will trade for you. You make a plan, all right? You make a plan. Let's say, for example, you have a plan like this. All right, let me show you guys the plan. Where's the plan? Right here. Potential Bitcoin long. You say, you know what? Let's say you have a day job, right? Let's say you work construction all day, or let's say you just don't have time to be on the charts all day, but you have time to do your TA in the morning. You come to the chart. You say, you know what? It would be a really nice trade if price came down to this golden pocket / NDPOC / POC, and we had some uneven butt cheeks on the MCB. You're like, man, what a good trade that would be, but I won't be here to see if the trade will be. Well, you could tell the bot, hey bot, I want you to enter a trade at that level if you see the uneven butt cheeks, and the bot will throw a limit order down. If we're coming down to that level and it sees the uneven butt cheeks, it will place a limit order on that level, and the bot will enter the trade for you. For example, just recently, guys, the bot, let's check out, where's my bot? Where's my bot? Oh, bot, where you at, bot? Aha, here's the bot. So that exact trade the bot took. That bot took that exact trade. See? Right here. Yep, this was the trade. So at $36,800, the bot entered long for Jason Casper. Now we're just in alpha testing. We're about to open this thing up for beta testing, right? We're about to open it up for beta testing, but I've been trading my plans with this bot. The bot took the long right here. It entered my position right here. It set my stop loss automatically. Okay, stop loss order placed. Once the take profit order was hit, right? Here we go, take profit order hit. We moved the stop loss to the entry. Okay, take profit order is hit right here. Stop loss is automatically moved to the entry to prevent losses. And so that is the bot that I use. That is the bot I will continue to use. That is the bot that will be part of the VIP Jason Casper Discord coming soon, guys. Lord willing, in March. And this bot is juicy. I'm telling you, this bot is awesome. We have an amazing team behind it, and it is going to be printing money like the Federal Reserve over here. You know what I'm saying? So, not financial advice, paper trading only, guys. This bot is only for paper trading. And the reason I keep showing this picture is because lest anybody thinks anything I say is financial advice, let this picture be forever burned into your mind, because this is who you're listening to, guys. Pikachu hat, crooked glasses, open mouth thumbnail, uneven butt cheek showing, adult diaper talking about, watermelon growing, homesteading, chicken raising kind of guy in here. Okay? So that's who you're dealing with over here, guys. That is who you're dealing with. So let's see. Yeah, I think you should get the course before joining the Discord, because it will help you get the most out of the Discord for sure. Shalom to Glacial Glider in Israel. Yeah, I'm excited for the bot too. I'm excited for the bot as well. Some paper TA on Sol. Well, I'm still short on Sol. Shout out to Frosty SA. Yeah, Matthew 6:34. Interesting. Wednesday is 2/2/2022. What got me into trading, TJ? I'll tell you what got me into trading. I wanted to be able to make money without a boss and without clients and without hours and without anything except a laptop and a cell phone. I wanted to trade the 9 to 5 for the 24/7. I wanted to trade the being able to not think about work when you're home to not being able to stop thinking about work in the middle of the night when you're trying to get some sleep. That's what got me into trading. Yeah, this is gonna be the interface for the bot as well, where you can select what pair you want to trade, and it does work on inverse perpetual too, as we can see, inverse perpetual, regular perpetual, and you can decide what confirmations you want it to see. You can decide where you want to take profits and move the stop loss. It's pretty cool, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be the bee's knees. So I'm stoked on it. The uneven bot cheeks is the code name for it. Uneven bot cheeks, because you know, it goes by the uneven butt cheeks. So, all right, guys. Well, we've been on here for about 51 minutes. I'm gonna have to cut the stream. Y'all are the best. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to share the video, guys, and receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. And the purpose of this blessing is that the Lord, the God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, would place his name upon you and bless you. And it goes like this: Yavarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha, Shalom b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel, which in English means, may the Lord bless you and protect you, and may he shine light upon you, and may he have grace upon you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you wholeness and completeness in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. Thank you so much, guys. God bless and peace.